I've always been fascinated by the way art reflects the society it comes from. Today, we're diving into the fourth episode of our series, Brushstrokes Through Time, where we'll explore two contrasting movements of the 18th century, Rococo and Neoclassicism. Before we begin, if you're enjoying this series, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. It really helps support the channel. Now, what we have here is the Rococo style, which followed the Baroque period. You know, it's really interesting because Rococo is characterized by this incredible opulence and aristocratic excess. Let's take a closer look at one of the most famous Rococo paintings, The Swing by Jean-Honoré Fragonard. This piece, it's really something. Fragonard has captured the playfulness of Rococo society with these soft pastel colors and incredibly delicate details. You can almost feel the lightness and frivolity of the scene. It's a perfect representation of the aristocratic indulgence of the time. Now, as we move into Neoclassicism, you'll notice a dramatic shift. This movement emerged as a reaction to Rococo, and it's really fascinating because it was inspired by the Enlightenment and the rediscovery of classical antiquity. You know, it's like the pendulum swung from one extreme to the other. The Enlightenment's emphasis on reason and the excavations of ancient Roman cities like Pompeii really fueled this change. What we're seeing here is a return to classical simplicity and grandeur. The neoclassical artists were all about clear compositions and classical forms. It's almost as if they were saying, okay, enough with the frills and frivolity. Let's get back to the basics of what makes art powerful and meaningful. And you can't ignore the impact of political revolutions during this time. They really shaped the themes and ideals in neoclassical art. Let's take a moment to compare some key works from these periods. We've already looked at Fragonard's The Swing, but now I want to show you The Death of Socrates by Jacques-Louis David. This is really interesting because David has used clear composition and classical forms to convey moral virtue and heroism. It's a far cry from the playfulness of Rococo, isn't it? Now, what we have here is another fascinating piece, Cornelia, Mother of the Gracchi, by Angelica Kauffmann. This painting, it's just incredible. Kauffmann has depicted motherhood and civic duty with these beautiful classical references and a perfectly balanced composition. As we wrap up our exploration of Rococo and Neoclassicism, I can't help but get excited about our next episode. We'll be diving into Romanticism, which, it's going to be quite a journey. We'll see how artists began to emphasize emotion and individualism in response to the rationalism of the Enlightenment. It's going to be a fascinating contrast to what we've seen today. If you've enjoyed this video, please remember to hit that like button and subscribe for more Brushstrokes Through Time. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.